Fasten your seatbelts, space cadets, because today we're diving headfirst into the glorious mess that is Loki Season 1. And while I know many of you have already binged this show several times, I bet there are still some hidden gems and unforgettable moments that you may have forgotten. Trust me, Loki Season 1 was not just a series. It reshaped the entire MCU. Time travel, variants, the TVA, and the birth of the multiverse. So grab your TemPads because we're going through Season 1 in detail. Episode 1. Glorious Purpose. Let's start at the beginning, shall we? Just after the events of Avengers Endgame, Loki finds himself on a path to self-discovery and timey-wimey shenanigans all rolled into one. After stealing the Tesseract during the time heist, Loki assumes he's outsmarted everyone, but surprise, surprise, he's nabbed by an organization known as the Time Variance Authority, or the TVA for short. Imagine a bureaucratic nightmare crossed with a 1980s law firm, and you've got the TVA down pat. Oh, and they've got a thing against time-traveling variants causing a ruckus. Enter Mobius M. Mobius, an enigmatic TVA agent played with slick charm by Owen Wilson. Mobius sees Loki as more than just a villain, sensing the god of mischief's potential for something greater. While Loki watches his own timeline play out before him, seeing his future, his failures, his mother's death, and even his own death at Thanos' hands. But something incredible happens. Loki realizes he's more than just a guy with a pointy helmet and a funny accent. He has a glorious purpose waiting around the corner. As the episode unfolds, we learn that the TVA's main objective is to prune timelines and prune those pesky Loki variants causing trouble. By the end of the episode, Loki is sentenced to be pruned if he doesn't help catch a mysterious variant who has been wreaking havoc across the timeline. Cue the dramatic sting of that iconic Loki theme song. Oh, and did I mention the stunning visuals? The cinematography in this show is so on point, it'll make your eyeballs pop with joy. Episode 2. The Variant. Now that we've established the TVA and its funky time cop vibe, it's time to turn up the heat. Our boy Loki is on a mission to find the rogue variant, and let me tell you, he's not doing it alone. In an unexpected twist, the TVA sends Mobius and Loki on a joint adventure across the vast expanse of time. Their first stop, a desolate wasteland that looks like it was raided by a pack of angry tumbleweeds. Why am I talking about tumbleweeds? I don't know. It's just the vibes, man. Anyway, they're chasing shadows here, literally. No sign of the variant, but plenty of time-bending action. Meanwhile, Sylvie, our mysterious female Loki variant, is up to her own mischief, killing TVA agents left and right. Finally, Loki catches a break when he and Mobius track the variant to an abandoned amusement park straight out of a Stephen King novel. Only instead of balloons and cotton candy, we've got a twisted metal slide and a creepy carousel. Talk about a fun day. Turns out the variant isn't just a copy of Loki. She's a unique individual with her own style and a seriously dark past. The episode ends with a bang as Sylvie disappears, leaving Loki and Mobius high and dry. But fear not, dear viewers, because we've only just begun. Episode 3, Lamentis. Episode 4, The Nexus Event. Things are heating up as Loki and Sylvie's connection creates a major event in the timeline, catching the attention of the TVA and forcing both of them into custody. Mobius continues to investigate the truth behind the TVA and the origins of Loki variants, uncovering secrets that will blow your mind. But wait, there's more. We're treated to the shocking reveal that the TVA agents are actually variants who have had their memories erased. The prunes we saw in previous episodes weren't just some weird side effect of time travel. Nope. They were variants who had stepped out of line and faced the ultimate punishment. Meanwhile, Loki and Sylvie are separated, and Loki is subjected to a horrifying fate, pruning in front of Sylvie. If you thought the previous episodes were thrilling, Episode 4 is where things take a sharp turn into the unknown. With shocking plot twists and unexpected betrayals, you'll be left on the edge of your seat wondering what comes next. Episode 5, Journey into Mystery. Ah yes, Episode 5, the fan favorite. We bid adieu to the pruned Loki, only to find him waking up in a place called the Void at the end of time. Picture a surreal landscape filled with everything you didn't know you wanted, including a delightful cast of Loki variants. We're talking classic Loki, Kid Loki, Boastful Loki, and even Alligator Loki. It's like a Loki convention, but with more existential dread. Not to spoil the fun, but these Lokis band together to face a monstrous creature named Alioth, who just so happens to be guarding the end of time. Oh, and did I mention there's also a pizza-loving version of Loki? Just trust me, it's unforgettable. Episode 5 is a roller coaster ride filled with hilarious moments, touching character development, and enough plot twists to make your head spin. Prepare to laugh, cry, and scream at the screen as the Lokis unite to save the multiverse. Seriously, this episode is like a love letter to comic book fans, and it does not disappoint. Episode 6, For All Time, Always. In the season finale, Loki and Sylvie reach the Citadel at the end of time and finally meet the big bad, He Who Remains, a variant of Kang the Conqueror. He reveals that the TVA's true purpose is to maintain the timeline and prevent multiversal war between Kang variants. He offers Loki a choice to reset the timeline or keep hunting Sylvie. Loki goes for the noble route, but Sylvie, well, she's not playing Kang's game. Despite Loki's pleas, she strikes him down, unleashing the multiverse and setting the stage for Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness and Kang Dynasty. Loki returns to the TVA, but something's not right. Mobius doesn't recognize him and the timeline has shifted. Kang the Conqueror now rules the TVA with an iron fist, turning the Timekeepers into a trio of golden statues. Loki finds himself trapped in a timeline where Kang is in control. So there you have it, folks. A whirlwind tour of Loki Season 1, complete with all the time travel, variant shenanigans, and heart-wrenching moments that made us fall in love with this glorious mess of a show. Loki evolved from a selfish villain to someone who genuinely cares about Mobius, about Sylvie, about the timeline itself. Sylvie embodies free will at any cost. Mobius serves as the moral compass, showing Loki that people can change, and the TVA shifts from being the keepers of order to pawns in a much bigger game orchestrated by Kang the Conqueror. The multiverse is now free, and Kang the Conqueror is teased as the next big MCU villain. Loki is lost in a timeline where Kang rules the TVA, setting the stage for more chaos and adventures in Season 2. Now, I could go on and on about the amazing performances, the mind-bending plot twists, or the fact that this show single-handedly launched the multiverse into overdrive. But I'll leave that for the next video. For now, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on Loki Season 1? Did it live up to the hype? Which character stole the show? And what are you most excited about for Season 2? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's chat. Thank you for joining me on this nostalgic journey through the first season of Loki. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring the multiverse, and remember, even when the timeline gets pruned, the stories we tell will always find a way to branch out. Loki Season 1 wasn't just a Marvel show. It was the spark that set the Multiverse Saga ablaze. Season 2, the fire is just beginning.